Good morning, students. Today we are going to study structure of anatropous ovule. Ovule is the part of female reproductive system in angiosperm. Female reproductive system in angiosperm. What are angiosperms? Angiosperms are the flowering plants. Now there are certain terms in this female of this female reproductive structure, that is the female reproductive structure in angiosperm is also known as gynoecium, and this gynoecium is also known as carpel. The one unit or a single gynoecium is known as the carpel or megasporophyll. Megasporophyll, that is a female reproductive structure, has three names, that is gynoecium, carpel and megasporophyll. Okay, now if this gynoecium is single or free, or we can say that the gynoecium are not attached to each other, that is they are if free, they are called as apocarpus. They are called as apocarpus. And if this gynoecium are united, then it is known as syncarpus. Hibiscus rosa sinensis, that is तुम्ही जास्वंदाचं फूल बघितलं असेल, त्यामध्ये जो वरचा लाल कलरचा एक बंच असतो तो गायनोशियम आहे आणि तो युनायटेड आहे म्हणून त्याला सिनकार्पस असं नाव दिलेलं आहे. ठीक आहे. नाउ टिपिकल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ गायनोशियम तुम्हाला माहिती आहे. इट शोज अ प्लॅटफॉर्म कॉल्ड एज स्टिग्मा, a tube called as style, and a lower part that is ovary, and this ovary shows placenta. To that placenta there are ovules. Get it? Now come to the point, that is anatropous ovule. What is anatropous? That is the ana means inverted. So see, if we see the diagram first, then it should be drawn as like this. Okay, you can start from a inverted shape, then give it layer, show it its base and inside a oval structure. In this way this diagram can be drawn. Now label this diagram. How can you label this? One by one we are going to start. That is, the first part is each or first point is ovules are attached to the ovary. Ovules are attached to the ovary by placenta. ओव्हरी मध्ये किंवा ओव्हरीचा जो प्लासेंटा असतो त्या प्लासेंटाला ओव्ह्यूल अटॅच असते. पण कशाने अटॅच असते? अ स्टॉक लाईक स्ट्रक्चर कॉल्ड ॲज फ्युनिक्युलस. इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज फ्युनिक्युलस. This structure is called as placenta. To the placenta, a whole ovule is attached by a stalk-like structure called as funiculus. Okay. Now, next point is the body of the anatropous ovule. The whole structure is divided into stalk and body. Body and this is a stalk. This body is attaches to the funiculus. That point of attachment is known as hilum. It is known as hilum. So next point is hilum. One by one we are going to see. The first point is funiculus, that is attachment of the ovule to the ovaries placenta. Then next is hilum. Next point is the nucellus. We directly draw the cellular structure of the ovule. Otherwise, it is as this. Means, as in male reproductive system and development of male gametophyte, we see that the sporogenous tissue, firstly the parenchymatous tissue is converted into sporogenous tissue, and that sporogenous tissue converted into microspore mother cell. Same as here, the whole ovule shows sporogenous tissue. This sporogenous tissue is converted themselves in megaspore mother cell. For female it is megaspore, for male it is microspore. Okay, so the the sporogenous tissue is known as nucellus. It is known as nucellus. Okay, now this nucellus forms the embryo sac. See, the next descriptive point or the level of this diagram is integuments. Integuments means what? That the covering structure. First, rounded to all nucellus. Second, totally rounded to the all nucellus. Means it protects the embryo sac. These protective layers are known as integuments. These protective layers are known as integuments. The outer one is stigma and inner one is tegmen. The next point of description is a narrow opening. A narrow opening, this one is called as micropyle. Narrow opening is called as micropyle. Obviously, for what purpose this micropyle is? That is the entry of pollen tube. Pollen tube, if you recall the last period, that each male gametophyte has a pollen tube containing two male gamete, tube nucleus and abundant cytoplasm. This pollen tube can enter through this micropyle. So opening of the ovule is called as micropyle. Next point of description is chalaza. Where is chalaza? Opposite to micropyle or opposite end or opposite pole of the micropyle is known as chalaza. To the anatropous ovule there are two poles, chalazal pole and micropylar pole. These terms you used in your further description. Next, the embryo sac. Most important, embryo sac. If you put out all the structure outside, you can see the micropylar pole, chalazal pole. At the micropylar pole, there are three cell structure. At the chalazal end, also there is three cell structure, and at the center there is a single cell structure. To this embryo sac you can label. How? See, the chalazal एंडला जे तीन सेल आहे त्यांना नाव दिलेलं आहे अँटीपोडल सेल. त्यांना नाव काय दिलेलं आहे, अँटीपोडल सेल्स और अँटीपोडल्स. द मिडल cell structure is known as secondary nucleus, and the micropylar end ला जे 3 सेल आहे त्यापैकी जो सेंटरचा सेल आहे त्याला नाव दिलेला आहे एक सेल, आणि त्याच्या आजूबाजूचे जे 2 सेल आहे त्याला नाव दिलेलं आहे सिनर्जिड्स. त्याला नाव काय दिलेलं आहे, सिनर्जिड्स. In this way, the whole structure of anatropous ovule can be explained. एक्सप्लेनेशन मध्ये तुम्हाला डायग्राम ड्रॉ करणं खूप महत्त्वाचं राहील. त्यानंतर एक एक पॉइंट तुम्हाला डिस्क्राइब करावा लागेल, स्टार्टिंग विथ द फ्युनिक्युलस, हायलम, न्यूसेलस, इंटेग्युमेंट, मायक्रोपाइल, चलाजा आणि एम्ब्रिओसॅक. एम्ब्रिओसॅक मध्ये पुन्हा 3 पॉइंट्स पडतील, अँटीपोडल सेल्स, त्यानंतर एक सेल आणि सिनर्जिड्स, आणि सेंटर मधला सेकंडरी न्यूक्लियस, किंवा याला आणखीन एक नाव आहे पोलर न्यूक्लियस. ठीक आहे. तर अशा प्रकारे तुम्ही अॅनाट्रोपस ओव्ह्यूल जो आहे तो डिस्क्राइब करू शकता. फक्त 2 मार्क्स साठी डायग्राम सुद्धा विचारली जाऊ शकते, किंवा हा पूर्ण स्ट्रक्चर म्हणजे डिस्क्राइब इन डिटेल द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अॅनाट्रोपस ओव्ह्यूल विथ अ सुटेबल डायग्राम, हा क्वेश्चन तुम्हाला लॉंग क्वेश्चन मध्ये सुद्धा विचारला जाऊ शकतो, म्हणजे 4 मार्कांसाठी. तुम्हाला प्रत्येक स्ट्रक्चर विषयी 3-3 सेंटेन्सेस आणि हे डायग्राम ड्रॉ करणं महत्त्वाचं राहील, किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये ते मस्ट आहे. ठीक आहे. थँक्यू.